what I will be sharing with you today is a gift that life has gifted me, and it's nearly impossible for me to not say something about it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Fernmarie Rodriguez. I studied sciences and engineering, astrophysics, and mechanical engineering because I wanted to understand the mechanics of the universe. I wanted to understand the stars. I wanted to understand life. I wanted to feel connected to that vastness. Since I was very young, that was my inspiration. And that is the spark, the call of the heart that led me to open up to a spiritual dimension in 2017. And I went against my own belief system as a scientist engineer when I had a spiritual awakening, and I realized that there's something more to life than I had understood. And I didn't know what that was, but I was open to following that path. I had no idea what that meant. But so that was in 2017. And I am here today because I want to share with you what I have understood. It's actually beautiful. It's, I'll start with asking us to just be open to what is being said and see for yourself if it resonates true for you. At the end of the day, it is about finding you, truly. But it is a journey, it is a path, and we have to work with the things that have gotten in the way of us actually understanding who we are in truth. So let's close our eyes and set a mutual intention, a collective intention, to just have a sincere opening of your mind and heart to knowing yourself. A sincere opening for the wisdom of the infinite to be present inside of you. That's really what the intention is. A sincere desire to know yourself fully, to know your relationship with life fully. And to all the people that have supported us in this path across all times, I want to thank them. And I invite you to just open to the potential that there has been many, 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 many people that have been on this path, and we've received a lot of help. So to all the Buddhas, all the enlightened beings, to all that have supported us through the lineage of Jesus, thank you. All paths are honored. With this intention, we also allow ourselves to follow a path that resonates true for us. It doesn't matter what spiritual path we follow. What matters is that it resonates true, because they're all different rivers that end up in the same ocean. With that said, with that intention in place, I want to take the opportunity to introduce you to the Course in Miracles. The Course in Miracles is a path that came into my journey in 2020, and I've been studying it every day since then. And today what we're going to do is get you the main concept. It's almost like a spoiler. It's like a spoiler of what it is that you're ultimately going to open up to, because it is a long path. This is the workbook on its own. It's 365 lessons, and it's a path. And so it goes slowly every day. But this introduction is to kind of give you like inspiration to actually have the patience to go through it. Because when you have someone that is telling you, yes, do the work, I'm hopeful that that will inspire you to actually just take it on and see for yourself. So in the introduction, just to give you some general background as to the course, if you've never experienced it or have any connection with it, I was reading yesterday the website from the Foundation of Inner Peace, and they summarize it beautifully. They say A Course in Miracles is a unique spiritual self-study program designed to awaken us to the truth of our oneness with God and with love. So that is a perfect summary of what I have discovered the Course in Miracles to be. The other data point that I wanted to bring, for those of you who we started chatting a little bit, I gave you a homework to read the introduction of the workbook. So I just want to highlight one statement here. It says, the purpose of the workbook is to train your mind in a systematic way to a different perception of everyone and everything in the world. I wanted to highlight those two data points because it's kind of like highlighting where we are open, what we're opening up to. And so for me to bring more of that grounded experience into words, this is what this meeting is for, and as a precursor to lesson one. So if I were to summarize, if this is the only video you ever hear about the Course in Miracles or about any other spiritual path, like, what would I want you to take away? What I would like you to take away is to consider that there is an aliveness, life. There is an energy that it's not physical, but it is preceding physical, and it creates all of life. It creates all the galaxies, all the stars, all the cells in your body, all the plants, all the vastness that we see out there. It's created by an energy. I studied physics and engineering because I was fascinated by the universe, like the bigger thing. And for many years, I was blindsided. Actually, part of my spiritual awakening was the realization that I'm not separate from all of that. That's truly what sparked it. That and connection to, oh, my thoughts and my feelings are actually not separate from that either. I didn't understand it at the time, what that meant, but it was a knowing. I am not separate from that, and my thoughts and my feelings are connected to it somehow. So think of it this way. The wholeness of the infinite, all of the wisdom and all of the intelligence of the entirety of life manifests itself as form, and then it gets confused with who it is. And that confusion is ultimately what creates a set of thought system, a set of beliefs, a set of experiences that are based on the perception of that little Nemo looking character, like a little fish. And so I am using this as an example that this is literally what is happening with each one of us. We are connected to the vastness of the infinite through our mind, through our spirit. It's not separate from us. It's not something that we'll ever experience in the future. It can only be experienced in the present moment. And it is a process of undoing all of the thoughts and beliefs and perceptions and history that is getting in the way of us actually connecting to the present moment, which is what connects us to that energy that precedes the physical. I know that's a lot, but that's why I said this is like a spoiler alert. That is the process, that is the essence, that is the gist. We are in a process of undoing every day, little by little, all of the thought systems that prevent us from experiencing joy, love, compassion, balance, clarity, and systematically leaning us to give more emphasis, more energy to truth, to love, to wisdom, to unity, to our true nature, to our power, to our purity of heart and mind. This is literally what the Buddha explains as well. I was giving a talk at Spirit Rock Meditation Center on December 7th, I think. And the Buddha literally has a sutta called 2 thought systems. One thought system is life-giving. The other thought system is life-depleting. And the Buddha advises us to abandon the one that is life-depleting, that is unskillful, unwise, unwholesome, and give more energy to the one that is life-giving. That is literally what the Course in Miracles is doing as well. And so with that as the background and the introduction, I want us to get started with lesson 1. This is a complement to the lesson. As I said in the description, please go ahead and go one lesson at a time, have your experience. And these videos are simply to shine light, share ideas, talk about different experiences so that the information can be consumed and processed and we learn faster when we go together. Thank you.